search for Asha Degree, missing from Shelby for 24 years. The search warrants executed by the Cleveland County Sheriff's Office, FBI, and SBI last week are now public, outlining what investigators were looking for, plus new details on the DNA evidence that detectives say connect a family to Degree's disappearance. You may remember Degree went missing in February of 2000. We were first to tell you last week that investigators were searching a property on Cherryville Road in Shelby. We were first to alert you when Cleveland County Sheriff Alan Norman said that search was tied to Degree's case. We were also first to tell you about this latest update this morning and online. Our Jason Puckett has been in Cleveland County pouring through these warrants. He shares why investigators believe Degree was the victim of a homicide and they believe her body was concealed.
That's right. All that information coming from those search warrants we obtained here at the Cleveland County Courthouse today. 8 in total, most carried out here in Cleveland County, 1 in Charlotte. And they tell us the name of 2 suspects. Investigators say DNA was found on Asha's belongings. The warrants last week carried out on the property of Roy Dedman. He and his wife Connie are listed as suspects in the disappearance of Asha Degree, but it's actually their daughter, Annalie Victoria Dedman Ramirez, who the warrants say matched DNA found on Degree's belongings. Now, Annalie would have been just 13 when Asha went missing. Also listed matching DNA, Russell Underhill. He died in 2004, but the documents say he was a patient at healthcare facilities run by Roy and Connie Dedman. The warrants also give more information on the green car we saw taken from the scene last week. Investigators say it matches a description of what an eyewitness told detectives years ago that they saw Asha get into the last time she was seen in February of 2000. Now, the affidavit also says Dedman family member told detectives they saw Roy Dedman digging a chest-deep hole on his property several years ago. The warrants show investigators seized several things from multiple properties, including phones, computers, old diaries, photos, and more. Cleveland County Sheriff Alan Norman put out a new statement Monday morning after the warrants were made public, reiterating no remains have been found and saying, quote, "I know our community is anxious to learn about every aspect of our ongoing investigation," adding to put yourself in the place of Asha's family, who for 24 years have entrusted law enforcement to do everything possible to find her. Please do not spread or share rumors on social media. Official information will be released by my office when appropriate, adding, pray for Asha, her family, and anyone who has worked for decades to locate Shelby's sweetheart. Now, today we did reach back out to the attorney representing Dedman. On Friday, he told us that he believed the warrants would clear his client's name. When we reached out to him today for more information, he told us no comment. For now, here in Shelby, Jason Puckett, WBTV, on your side.
Jason, thank you. And we continue to follow updates in the Asha Degree case as they come in. We'll continue to bring you the very latest as those developments come in right here on WBTV and WBTV.com.